Hello! So go ahead and start by boiling 1 cup of water in a small pan and 3 cups of water in a larger pan. The 3 cups of water will be our base broth and the 1 cup will be for our rice. Now, I'm going to go ahead, after the 1 cup of water has boiled, you're going to add 1 cup of jasmine rice. That will be the rice that we use later, which we will add in during the pan fry moment, but go ahead and let that sit for about 13 minutes. Cover the lid and put to low heat, but before you put on the lid, which I almost forgot, add in a 1/4 diced red onion. This is going to add a lot of flavor and make our rice really have that powerful punch. So what you're going to want to start out with is 3 cups of boiling water in a large pan and 1 cup of boiling water into another. Go ahead and add in 1 cup of rice, jasmine rice preferably, and 1/4 cut into pieces red onion. This is going to add depth and flavor into our rice, which we will then add in during the pan fry moment. Now, the 3 cups of boiling water in the larger pan, we're going to go ahead and add in our 2 sliced carrots and our 1 diced sweet potato that I covered in oil while it was sitting out, so it should have helped invade it into the skin. So now that we have all this ready, we are going to go ahead and add in about 1 teaspoon of garlic, which I usually just use the top of my knife, and I just measure out with my eyes. I really like garlic, so I add a lot more, but you add what you're comfortable with. My dad, for example, doesn't like too much garlic because it makes his breath bad, but add it to your liking. Next, we are going to add 1 slice of lemon. This is going to add that sweet and tanginess that will really come out at the end. Oops, I just squirted on me. Go ahead and cover your rice. I forgot to mention that earlier. Oh well, we're all human, we make mistakes. Now, we're also going to add in sliced red onion. This is about 1/4 of an onion into that. And of course, this is going to make the broth. That's why we added 3 cups of water, so that way we can save the broth in a tin to use later. Now I'm going to go ahead and add olive oil, about 2 tablespoons. And this I got yesterday at the thrift store. Isn't this so cute? It's almost Florida, but Hawaii, and it's not too grandma, so I love it. Now we're also going to want to add a little bit of sugar, sweetness. Splenda blue agave is my choice. Just a teensy bit, not too much at all. This will help balance out the spice with the sweet. Now we're going to add in some crushed red pepper to this broth, which will really spice it up. So depending on how much spice you like, add it to your liking. A little bit of paprika. I like to add about 1 spoonful. So take a spoon, about, that's too much. That much, a spoonful, a teaspoon, and it'll add some really nice flavor as well. We're going to let this boil for about the remainder of whatever the rice has, so about 13 minutes as well. Hopefully you had the others running, so now it'll be all good. And then you want to leave the bigger pot on high while we leave the smaller pot on simmering. And then we wait about 10 minutes, let that boil for about 10 minutes, and then I will check back in and show you how to do the rest of this fried rice. Thank you. Alrighty you guys, it is done cooking for the 10 minutes, or the 13 minutes, so we are going to take off the lids and start mixing and matching. So this is when we're going to separate our, turn off the heat for the rice, and then this we're going to separate into a jar. So go ahead and pour the water as best you can out into a jar, and we're going to save this for later. And if you get any veggies in it, just know that it'll taste better later. And sadly, most of that did not catch. I need a funnel. That's what I learned from that. But, so now we can save that for later. But now, we have a bunch of cooked veggies, so we're gonna let that pan fry. And how you do that is add some oil. So again, about a teaspoon of oil, not too much. And then we're gonna start seasoning with soy sauce and really make it that fried rice, even though it has sweet potatoes in it. So go ahead and dump that rice. It's rude. Use a spatula, I guess, not a knife. Didn't work out well. And then we're gonna actually reuse this pan. So try and get everything off the bottom, specifically any stuck rice. Try and get it off the bottom because we're gonna reuse this. And you're maybe wondering how. Well, so this is again fried rice. So we're also gonna add a little bit of sweet peas. These were frozen. So add in your frozen peas, about 1/4 cup. And that's how it turns out. Put that back. We're not doing broccoli in this fried rice because they're sweet potatoes. And now we're gonna finish onion powder, garlic powder, and make sure those eggs are on high, you guys, because this doesn't take too long. This is the final process. So then add about a tablespoon of chia seeds. This will ensure a high fiber content, and it's just better for you. I love me some chia seeds in my cooking. And then just mix it all up. And it'll come together slowly but surely. And then once those eggs are done, that'll be the last thing that we add, and then it'll be done. Oops, I am not a clean cook. So our rice is put together. Add the top onto the eggs if you would like. Add some more salt. Don't be afraid of it. Salt to me makes the flavor come out. And then we're also gonna want to add some more soy sauce. So now we can go ahead and start cleaning everything. Add a little bit of turmeric as well now. And this will ensure that we get a nice tan from all the orangeness in our meal. Food is great, but what's better is whenever you can take in a way that keeps my skin healthy. And I find that eating about 1 to 2 carrots a day really helps with that. And then as well, we're gonna want to add some black pepper. Those eggs are heating up, cooking great. And remember to just mix in the food. Don't spill it like I am. Oh well. That's why they have disinfectants. Yeah, it's starting to come together. And because we added that red onion into the rice while it was cooking, that really helps bring it all together and make it taste really yummy. It kind of adds another depth of layer. And the eggs, which will provide a lot of protein for us, are being cooked. We're gonna let that heat up. That's about it. You want the eggs to be scrambled texture. 20-minute meal. Done. There we go. And that is our 20-minute meal of the day. So, fried rice. Do you see what it looks just like regular fried rice, but it has a sweet potato in it. And this will give us the vitamins and nutrients that we need to stay with healthy skin, and also heated up our house, and this is going to nourish our bones while we eat. And the next portion is going to be the taste test. So actually I'll just go ahead and do a taste test right now. Show you that it tastes very good. So I'm gonna try a sweet potato. Oops. And eat with chopsticks because then it helps you digest better since you're eating slower. But make sure you're eating a lot. Now I personally like to leave the potato skins on because it gives it that little bit of crunch. But you can do whatever you want. Carrots are nice and al dente, not overcooked. And then if we eat it together, just a little bit of rice. Great taste. Rice is perfectly cooked. And there we have it. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make sweet potato fried rice. This is an easy recipe that you can make in 20 minutes. Now let's get into it. You know what's gayer than marrying a man? Having your own cooking show. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make easy fried rice with sweet potatoes. This will ensure that your skin stays healthy and orange. Thank you for watching, and now let's get into the ingredients that you're going to need.